Are live. Hello, everybody. Hello, everybody. So, I'm super excited to talk to y'all today. And today, we are going to talk about how to make it in tech, how to make strong career moves. What does it take to actually have a successful career in tech, successful presence in tech, and we're going to talk about three secrets what it like, how to be successful in your tech career. So as you are joining, as always, please say hello, tell me where you're watching me from, because why it is important, every single live stream I say that. Why it is important because uh, this is how we network on here on LinkedIn during live stream. So when you comment on the live stream, you can other people can see that you're commenting. Nobody, like, you never know who's watching, so say hello. Like, just say hello. You don't have to say anything profound. Just say hello. Say where you're watching me from. Hello from Arizona. Hello, Amber. Thank you so much. It's nice to see you. Uh, hel- hello. Hello from Las Vegas. Hello, Gloria. I'm super excited to see y'all here. So, three top, well, not top secrets, but three main components how to make successful career in tech. So, um, the first component that I always talk about is your executive presence. So a lot of people especially in tech, this is like, and this is was that was my boggling, because why people in tech do not understand the executive presence. Actually, one of my followers asked me, hello for Smoky Seattle. Hello, Rashad. Yes, in Seattle, it's very, very smoky right now. But one of my connections, um, asked me, like, what is executive presence? Is it something that I made up? Is it something that, like, is it the real thing, or is it something that I made up? So, executive presence, it is a real thing. Executive presence, it is a real thing. And at my last live stream, when I got together with the budget people from Priscola, and I talk about that executive presence is how you influence other people to believe, to trust you that you can do the job, to trust you that you're a subject matter expert, to show up authentically, confidently in your profile, in your resume, in your online presence. So this is the executive presence, and um, how, like, in my program, how do I teach how do I teach executive presence? Because executive presence, it's like, it's this is something when people look at you and people know, this is it. This is it. Like, this is the executive presence. When people look at you, look at your profile, look at your content. Yes, you got a great content. Look at your content and say, this is it. So, and you can establish your executive presence through your profile, because the moment, no matter if you are doing a business, or if you are looking for a job, or if you are um, trying to sell your digital course, the the sales process or the hiring process starts the moment people on your page. The hiring process starts from the moment people land on your page. When people land on your page, they will skim through it, they will read through it, and this is your job and this is your responsibility to communicate clearly and unequivocally what you are about. And this is the start of your executive presence. And then you show your executive presence through your content. And when I say content, I don't mean content to be a content creator. I mean, you are a content marketer. You are leading, you are guiding your audience to yourself. In my program with my students, what we on our probably around third session, like we are learning discovery model. So we are learning how to network strategically. So you build your network. So your network is your network. So you gotta connect with people. You gotta connect with people. You gotta connect with people that are important for your network. You gotta connect with the hiring managers. You gotta connect with recruiters. You gotta connect with your peers. You gotta connect with your like strategic partners. No, but like it really depends on your goal on LinkedIn, right? If you're doing your business, then you want to connect with this, like with potentially strategic partners, potentially prospect clients, or people around your network who will not necessarily be your buyers, but be your evangelists. So you want to establish your network, right? But when you establish your network, and this is where a lot of people in tech fall short. They say, "Go network, go network." Okay, I go network. Tell me if it is true. Like I recently had a conversation with an amazing professional in tech, and she said, "I network. I sent meaningful connection request. I start leading a conversation without sound needy. I try to establish connection. I try to build connection and relationship. So I do all the right things. And when I apply for a job and I follow up, all of a sudden I hear crickets, and nobody follows up with me. And this is like, and and she did all the right things. She didn't ask for a job, right? When she connected with the person, she didn't ask for a job. She established connections, like established relationship, then applied for a job. So it was a long, she was playing a long game. Okay, she was playing a long game, but nobody responds to you. And like this is like this, it can be disappointing. But so you build your strategic network, but what do you do with that network? You have to guide your network to you. So your network, the people that you connected with, they have different stages of awareness of you, and they have different stages of awareness what they need. So they when they connect with you, when they land on your page, they are in unaware stage. So they don't know who you are, they don't know what you're about, they may not know why they possibly need to work with you. But this is your responsibility to guide your network through your content. And in my program, I always push my students to produce video content, because video content is the quickest content to develop. No like and trust factor. So you gotta guide your network. You gotta guide your network to you. So this is first component, your executive presence, and second component, your network, and how you nurturing and how you guiding your network. Because every single creator, every single influencer, every single person here on LinkedIn, on YouTube, in tech industry, they say like, you got a network, you got a network, you got a network. Yes, you got a network, but what do you do with your network? What do you do with your network? You got your network from an aware stage where like they don't know who you are, they don't know what you're about, to the most aware. They know like, oh, like that person is the go-to person. They know exactly what you're about. And even if they don't have the offer, even if they don't have what you're looking for at the moment, they will know, or they might know somebody they can refer you to. They know somebody who can refer you to. So And that is important part. So from unaware to most aware. And the third part is your uh, mentorship. Listen, I don't know when, I don't know how we got the idea in tech that like we can do it all by ourselves. Because in reality, nobody wins alone. I don't win alone. I I don't win alone. Like to be where I'm at right now, it took mentors. It took lessons. It took my boot camp school because I got it. Like I had to go through a boot camp to break into tech. It took me in like investment in myself, in my knowledge, in my skill set, in my specialty. And this is important to have the right mentor or have the right coach. And when you are looking for a right mentor, when you are looking for a right coach, it is important. Like, first of all, it is important to look at the background, right? Like what you're looking for, and if your coach or a mentor has what you're looking for, right? Like, what I see a lot of the times in tech is when people say that they're like career coaches or mentors in tech, but they never got where you at right now. They have never gotten where you are right now. So they don't know what it is like to be like to make a like profession in tech, or they don't go above and beyond resume optimization and LinkedIn profile, right? So and it also depends on what kind of mentorship what you're looking for. So in my program I teach people and I mentor people on how to establish executive presence in tech, because this is the most crucial component that is missing. Because yes, we can address your technical skills because I'm a senior iOS developer. I'm an engineer. I can help you with technical skills, and at the request of my clients, I do help them with technical skills. I do, but this is not the problem. The problem is that you don't have the executive presence. The problem is that a lot of my clients, they don't have the executive presence, that they don't know how to guide their network to them. They don't know how to guide them on their network to them. So their network becomes the most aware of them, the most aware of them. And by the way, like if y'all have any questions about the program, about the topic, please feel free to drop your comments below in the slide stream. I'm more than happy to answer those questions. So, and who this program is for? Who this program is for? This program is for software engineers, tech professionals who have the foundation. This is not a boot camp to transition into tech, from non-tech into tech. You got to have the foundation because we're going to build your executive presence. And how do I build your executive presence is by leveraging what you know. By leveraging what you know. So, and you don't like, and here's the thing, like nobody knows it all 100%. I don't know it all 100%. Like I'm a senior iOS developer and I do not know it all. Okay. I don't know it all. So, but uh, we leverage what you know. And also I teach you like, because a lot of people they understand the principle of posting content, and they might post on LinkedIn, but they post not exactly the right type of content, or they like their content is not diversified well enough so they can speak to the right people. They speak to software developers who are super nerdy and who are super into what they're doing exactly. This is a very small percentage of people who can understand what you're talking about. Like again, discovery model, how you lead your network through discovery of you, how you lead your people through discovery of you. So, and this is why it is important to have your foundation. And also, I'm looking for software engineers, tech professionals who are willing to show up. You got to be willing to show up. You got to be willing to put into work. And like, I will give you the framework how. I will give you the how to. I will give you the structure. I will give you the framework. I will give you exactly what to do and exactly how to do that. You just gotta go ahead and do that. And I know a lot of people struggle with video content, but video content is not the only way, and it's not the only form of content you can guide your network to yourself. There are other ways, there are other forms of content that you can leverage and you can utilize at your advantage, that you can utilize to guide your network to you. And um, this is how you establish your executive presence. And this is something this is something that helped me to bounce back from layoff to switch specialties. Because here's the thing: a lot of tech professionals think that they're like, I will address your resume. I will address your LinkedIn profile. That's a must. That's your fundamental. So like, if that's what is bothering you, like, I will address that. But a lot of people think, oh, it's my technical skills. But I got jobs that I wasn't 100% qualified for. I was not the smartest, the most qualified person. I got the skills to do the job, but what was I the most qualified person? Absolutely not. But because I leverage my executive presence, because I leverage that network that I'm teaching people, I was able to get there. I was able to get there, and I was able to get my network. So Rashad left a comment. Uh, how have you personally overcome moments of self doubt and uncertainty in your career? And what strategies do you recommend for building and maintaining self confidence? This is an excellent question. This is an excellent question. So, like, self doubt, I still have self doubts. And like, it might look that I'm here on camera, I'm here on live stream, I'm talking about executive presence, I'm talking about leading your network, I'm talking about networking, I'm talking about showing up as an expert, but I still do have doubts. Like, as an engineer, as an entrepreneur, I still have doubts, and the way I deal with that doubts through consistency. I gotta be consistent, and I gotta keep going no matter what the voice in my head is telling me. Because when I was switching to iOS development, there was a point where I did not know. There was a point where I did not know if I'm going to make it, because interview after interview, interview after interview, rejection after rejection after rejection. I got one company interviewed me for a senior role, and I had doubts for that about that company because the culture was not misaligned. But I also got excited because it is the first time they were interviewing me for a senior role, and they said no, and I was so disappointed and desperate, to the point that I was crying at that point. But the next day, I gotta pick myself up, and I gotta keep going, and I gotta keep persisting no matter what. No matter how many no's I got, there is a yes was waiting for me. If I stopped, if I stopped, I would have never landed Nordstrom opportunity. If I stopped, I would have never landed other opportunities. If I stopped, I would have never worked on the most exciting projects and talk and network with the strongest, with the most amazing people in my industry. That's the thing. And I think showing up on LinkedIn every week, and showing up on my video content every week, and at this point, every almost every day, really, That what keeps me going. Because even now, like as an entrepreneur, it's a constant like spiritual warfare. And but I gotta be true to myself. I gotta show up even when nobody is watching. I gotta show up even when everybody is saying no. And if you're consistent and persistent with how you show up, your yes is waiting for you. I hope it makes sense. I know I went on a little tangent, but like that is something that's really near and dear to my heart. And Jennifer said, "Oh, like love that question, Rashad. Like, thank you, Jennifer. And hey, Jennifer. Like, Jennifer is my client. Is in my program. She's my client. She's absolutely amazing. I truly appreciate your support. I truly appreciate your showing up on live streams on the platform and supporting my work. Truly, truly appreciate you. But like that what Rashad asked, like this is not just a generic question. A lot of software professionals, a lot of entrepreneurs going through self-doubt. And the best way to conquer your self-doubt is through consistency. Show up when nobody is watching. Show up when everybody is saying no, because your yes is around the corner. My yes was around the corner. And like every single like every time I would doubt myself, like even as an entrepreneur, my next client was around the corner, which is interesting. Like the running a business and landing high paying jobs in tech, there like it's not much different. Like in both on both sides. And by the way, when a long time ago, I stopped treating myself as an employee. A long time ago, I stopped treating myself as an employee and I started treating myself as a business of one. And it made all the difference. It made the difference how I show up at work, how I talk to the executives, how I talk to the management. I'm not an employee anymore. I'm business of one. I need to deliver a service. I need to deliver a solution to my employers. So excellent questions. If you have more questions about program, about topic, please keep it coming. If you are interested in the program, there is a link in my bio. It's a link to a little form. Fill out the form and I will schedule a mini coaching session with you. It is for free to make sure that it's the right fit. And I am focusing on executive presence because this is what software developers are lacking. Your technical skills are not the problem, and I will help you with technical skills because Jennifer can keep me accountable to this. I always support my clients with technical aspects because what we are in tech and we gotta be good with technical skills as well, of course. But technical skills, as I said in one of my live streams, is not exactly your problem. Your problem that nobody sees you, your problem that nobody notices you, and your problem that your network that you may be built is not fully aware of you. That's the problem. And that's what I'm helping solve software developers to make your network the most aware of you so they know that you're go-to person, that you're go-to professional, and you can make it. And you can make it. And you can show up, you can build your network, you can leverage your network, and you can land successful jobs without applying for hundreds positions online. Because in my job history, if you look at my profile, I only have one job that I applied directly online. The rest, either recruiters reach out to me or those jobs were through my network. So yeah, like this is it. Like thank you so much for hanging out with me. I know for my East Coast folks, it's a little late. I appreciate you staying out with me, and And like I said, the link is in my bio. You can DM me, you can get in touch with me, you can drop the comment that you're interested in the program, whatever, whichever way is most convenient for you. And we will take it from there. Thank you so much for showing up for this live stream. I hope it was useful. I will go live again tomorrow, and tomorrow we're going to talk about the importance of the right people around you, that you won't make it alone, because we don't make it alone, because we need our community, we need other people. So like that's going to be interesting. So show up for my live stream tomorrow. So thank you, have a good night, and until tomorrow.